Today we're going to show how to remove a rocker panel molding from a first generation Insight 2000 to 2006. The rocker panel molding is this long molding that goes below the door and actually covers over the rocker panel of the car, and this is a plastic molding. To remove the rocker panel molding, the first step is to come up front and actually remove the back portion of the fender liner on the car. This fender liner is already removed, but to pull the fender liner loose at the bottom, there's going to be a clip in the bottom, like many of the other clips on the Insight where you pop the head out. It's kind of a plastic push pin rivet, and there's going to be two screws down in here. They're supposed to be, and the two screws hold the plastic liner in here, and you may actually want to pull another one of the plastic push pin rivets up above so that the fender liner is loose. So we're going to move toward the underside of the car for just a moment, and underneath the car, the same plastic push pin rivets down along the bottom edge, there's 7 clips or rivets. We've already removed 5 so that we can show how to take this off. So there's a plastic push pin rivet here, and we have a special pair of pliers that's designed to grab these. These pliers are available through different tool suppliers and Harbor Freight. This pair is what we consider the straight pair that has a slight angle, and the other pair that we have is actually at about a 90-degree angle for very tight places. So with our pliers on this particular case, we're going to grab the clip. It pops the head out and the clip pulls right down, and we're gonna make sure that we got all the clips out of here on the bottom edge. I thought we had 2 in there, but we have 1 on the bottom. So we're gonna move back to the rear wheel opening molding, or rear wheel opening area. And on the rear wheel opening area, we've already taken the skirt off of the car. If you don't have the specialty pliers for popping the clips, you can always use two straight screwdrivers, and you can come in at these clips with 1 screwdriver here, 1 here, and put the head underneath and lift up, and the clip starts to come out, and you can take the rivet out. So back to the pliers, pop the clip, pull this out. Now we have all of the clips removed from this rocker panel molding, and to take the rocker panel molding off of the car, we're going to use a rubber mallet, and we're going to tap the molding toward the front of the car. But the molding has to have room to move forward somewhere between 1/2 inch and 1 inch. And if we do that without opening the door, the molding is going to collide with the door. So we need to open the door of the car so that we can take the molding, and we're going to tap this here, and it drives it off the clips. In this particular case, it came off, and there's a broken piece already on the inside. That had to be broken before we did it, but they normally just slide right off, and this was already broken and dirty inside here. So once the rocker molding comes off, there's these large blue clips that are in these square holes. And to remove the clips, you can actually grab a hold of the clip and you turn it about 1/8 of a turn, and it actually slides right out of the hole. And you can go along and take your clips back out of the holes here, 1/8 of a turn, taking them out. So those come out very easily. Now on the actual inside of the molding, there's a slot, and that's why you have to drive it forward. So with the clips to reinstall, you're going to take your clips and you're going to slide them back into the slot and push them in like so. And then when you go to reinstall this molding on the car, you line this molding up. This is just for illustration purposes because we're going to leave this one off for a while, but you come back here and you line up the blue clips on the square holes, make sure everything's like that, and then ultimately you just push them back in and the molding goes right back on the car when you're done. So one more time, once you get all the fasteners around the outside edge, take your rubber mallet, knock it forward, and it should just come straight off. That's the rocker panel removal on a first generation Insight.